Hey Quest, and welcome back to another live broadcast. We're your hosts,
Hajar
and Amelia.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tomorrow is field day.
We have an interview with Miss Reese all about what we should need and expect.
We're gonna What sort of activities can students look forward to?
So there will be lots of different stations, between 50 and 60 stations, ranging from soccer to basketball to volleyball to silly little relay races, all the fun stuff.
Who do you think will win tug of war? The adults or?
Yeah, the adults. Of course we're gonna win.
Ooh, okay. Will you be participating in the activities?
As much as I can, I would like to get out there, yes.
And then last question, will we get a special appearance from Mr. Powell this year?
We'll have to wait and see.
Thank you. We're going to have a great time tomorrow.
For 10 years, Mr. Sargent and Mr. Burton have put together a special event for the 7th graders that we all know of as the Renaissance Fair.
7th graders can either be put in a group or come up on their own with activities based on people or events in the Renaissance time period.
Here's an interview with Mr. Sargent regarding the Renaissance.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Sargent. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
What is the Renaissance Fair? Hi, I'm here with Mr. Sargent. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
What is the Renaissance Fair?
Well, the Renaissance Fair is Quest's 7th grade class's signature experience, and they get to put on a booth celebrating the Renaissance, both the revival of classical Greek and Roman ideas, plus the transformation to the modern world.
Why is it important in class?
Well, it's a tradition here at Quest for 7th graders to conclude their year of social studies with a celebration of their learning and how it applies to their world and the real world, etc. Things like those, like that.
Cool. Why do you do it?
Well, I think in social studies it's important to do more than just book work and learning and memorizing dates and history. And it's really an event to show learning is more than just reading dates and names in a book.
What are some preparations students did for it?
Well, students in the past have set up Plinko boards, they've set up model pools for Age of Exploration, lots of painting, sculpture, art, engineering, Renaissance projects. Across the board, civilization changed in the Renaissance, and that's what we end up seeing.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
It's going to be so much fun. Hey Hajar, how was immersion for you?
It was great. What immersion did you have?
I had sushi. What about you?
Dessert design. It was an awesome experience. Here's a slideshow of all the different immersions.
approaching.
It's been 10 long months, and the last day of school is May 23rd.
And The 8th graders are getting ready to leave for high school.
Here's an interview with some 8th graders about their favorite memories at Quest. What's your favorite memory at Quest?
My favorite memory at Quest was usually the band field trips. So we would usually go like Elitch's or to North or Central for like band performances, and those were usually fun because you got to miss out on school and play instruments with other people.
What's your favorite memory at Quest?
Well, my favorite memory at Quest is when I was playing basketball last year, and I broke Mr. Nichols' ankles in the scrimmage when he was guarding me. So.
What's your favorite memory at Quest?
My favorite memory is probably being able to go to the last year's 8th grade continuation because you got to see where all the 8th graders are going, and you got to see where you're going to be next year. And I'm kind of excited for this year because I got to see it last year, and it was really fun. So.
Okay, what's your favorite memory at Quest?
My favorite memory at Quest was probably like doing sports and winning sports, like for example, wrestling and track. When we won wrestling, like the championship for wrestling and track, those things were really fun for me, and they were great moments for me at Quest.
What's your favorite memory at Quest?
I would probably say volleyball because it like brings people together, and I'm passionate for volleyball.
What's your favorite memory at Quest?
My favorite memory at Quest was probably in 6th grade when we won the track championship. It was the first banner for boys.
What is your favorite memory at Quest?
I think my favorite memory of Quest is probably field day because it shows unity and everyone's out on the field working basically together.
What's your favorite memory at Quest?
My favorite memory of Quest is when I went to Mayortown in 4th grade and when I lost being mayor.
What's your favorite memory at Quest?
Probably the last day of 7th grade. Mostly because like all my friends were there and it was, pretty like stress-free day, I guess.
What's your favorite memory at Quest?
My favorite memory at Quest was when I won presidency. I was surrounded by a lot of people that helped me, and it was a great moment.
I'm really gonna miss them.
Me too. But before they leave, there's going to be the annual continuation ceremony for them.
This is the 8th graders' goodbye to Quest. 7th graders will also be attending. 8th graders' family and friends, along with 8th graders' family and friends.
I interviewed Mr. Burton so that we could get some more information about the celebration. Today I'm going to talk to Mr. Burton about continuation. What is continuation?
Continuation is basically a graduation from Quest. You've been here 9 years, and it's a celebration of the work that you put in over the course of that time. It's a way to celebrate 8th graders.
Awesome. When is continuation?
It is May 23rd at 12 o'clock in the gym.
Who goes to continuation?
7th graders go in and watch. They see what happens when it's their time. So 7th graders attend, parents, grandparents, family, and of course 8th graders and a lot of staff and teachers.
Why is continuation important?
I think it's a time where we are at a school it's a challenging school, and it's a way to award those kids that work hard. Every kid really deserves a continuation certificate, but then it's also a good time to have special awards for kids that go above and beyond and work really hard in the classroom.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I know that we have the continuation every year, but something about the ceremony is always special.
I already know that there's going to be a lot of tears.
Agreed. Well, on a different note, basketball played in championships on Saturday the 11th against Aurora Frontier.
7th grade A girls are officially the undefeated champions of APS. Good job, ladies.
That's all we have for today. Make sure to have a great Sorry, Quest, we had some technical difficulties. That's all we have for today, Quest. Make sure to have a great day.